It's your boy Bitcoin Trapper. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let's get it. I want to let you guys know that I'm switching up the news. There is going to be swearing because I'm trying to switch things up and make it just as real as possible. So, the IMF tells government spend as much as you can and then spend more. All I got to say is that these people are the people that live off the backs of us people that work every day. We are the one that make these people millionaires and billionaires. So they're telling the countries to spend as much as they can because they want to put countries into debts that they cannot get out of. So the more money countries borrow from them is the more debt they're gonna have. And the countries will not be able to pay it off. Just like what China did to Africa, Jamaica, and all these other places. It's the same thing they're trying to do. Because the thing about China is they give you a loan and you got to pay it off because at the end of the day, it's still business to China, no matter what. And look what happened. The virus comes and people are not working and the country is shut down. You got to understand, it's still business with China. So you still got to pay China. It's not China's problem. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't pay China back with money, you're gonna have to give them a land. Why you think that there's so much Chinatowns in almost every country in the world? Because they are not able to pay back China. But somehow China is gonna get their money. So it's the same thing what these people are trying to do to me. The head of International Monetary Fund has called on countries worldwide to spend as much as they can. That is stupid. Why would he spend when nobody's making money? So now we see that Grayscale raises 700 million plus in a day. Its largest daily asset raises ever. When MicroStrategy said that he's going to put $600 million into Bitcoin, how long did it take him to raise that money? Or maybe he had it before. So if Grayscale is raising $700 million, how much more people do you see that want Bitcoin? In Q4 2020, the company raised 3.3 billion across its cryptocurrency investment vehicle. Grayscale is like every couple weeks there's more people demanding Bitcoin, and Grayscale is buying. Like there's Grayscale, PayPal, Square, App, whoever. I don't know about Apple, but whatever. They're all buying these things up. So you gotta understand, you need to pay more attention to this space. And if you want to get into cryptocurrency, or if you're into cryptocurrency, you might want to pick up what you need to pick up before these people. But you gotta understand, they're gonna start out with Bitcoin first, then Ethereum, and probably go on to some other ones. But the good projects that are gonna survive are gonna get scooped up, and the prices of them might go up. But we'll see. I'm gonna pay more attention to Grayscale, like I always have, and see where this takes them, because $700 million in a day, it gotta be some big people that demanding Bitcoin and Ethereum. You might look at this news right here, and it doesn't seem important, but this is Swiss Stock Exchange. Crypto trading volume soars, hits record 1.2 billion. We have not heard anything about Swiss Stock Exchange. And now they come out and talking about 1.2 billion. You gotta understand, I know that the name, pretty much, Swiss Stock Exchange has to be big because this has to do with the Switzerland and all the money that they manage or whatever. So can't look at this as something small. I think this is gonna be a very, very big exchange in the next couple months. I think we're going to get a lot more news on the Swiss Stock Exchange because they have not been in the news much. And now they come out talking about 1.2 billion. There's a lot of other companies in here that is into crypto, and they're still not telling the people the truth. What they're doing, they're buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, and whatever other cryptos as much as they can. And then they come out and talk about they're doing this. Because the thing about it is, if you tell people that, okay, I'm gonna get into Bitcoin, we're gonna get into Bitcoin, it's gonna take the price up before they could get in at a certain price. So if it's at 30,000 and they want to get in, they're gonna buy it and then talk about it to get the price up. They're not gonna talk about it and then go buy it, because if they talk about it and people see how big they are, it's gonna go from $30,000 to like 34 or 35. They want to get it as cheap as they can. So definitely gotta pay attention to this Grayscale, the IMF, and a lot of other banks, because I am pretty sure that they are the one that is buying up the Bitcoin, and they're trading OTC, so it doesn't affect the price. That's why the price is at 34. But there's only so long they could buy over the counter, because the amount of Bitcoin that is getting scooped up by these big guys is running out. So definitely, I know and I see the price of Bitcoin going to skyrocket in the next couple of weeks. Watch. PayPal to earn 2 billion in revenue from its Bitcoin business, says analysts. For sure, because ever since PayPal offered the Bitcoin and Ethereum and the other two, even their stock price went up. So we see that PayPal and Square and other people like that they're very big. They have a lot of customer. And it says right here that at one time PayPal was buying 70% of all newly minted Bitcoin. 70%. So the other 30%, some of other companies were buying it. And look at MicroStrategy. When they were buying the 70%, MicroStrategy was buying as well. And I'm pretty sure Square is buying. But Square. What I noticed with Square is that they're doing a lot of promotion with like music artists, and probably they're gonna come with some other athlete. It's like just like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or whatever. They use the athletes to promote their stuff, right? It's the same thing they're gonna do, but I think they're gonna do it more younger people, even the gamers. I think that would be big if they did it with gamers. Like PayPal is really big, and a lot of people have a lot of access to PayPal. So I think that would be pretty crazy if they expand like that, because I think they're gonna try and at, attract younger customers, like those guys on Robinhood and stuff like that. I don't think they're gonna really push ads and stuff to older people, because older people still love their gold, and the younger people is looking towards Bitcoin more than they are looking at gold. So I definitely see a lot of new things are coming out with PayPal and Square and other companies, and for sure, we gotta pay a lot of attention to this, because this is actually pretty big news.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.